Hi all, good afternoon, good morning, and good evening according to the time zones. For all Australians, it's good afternoon. And this is for HTML5 webinar. The purpose of conducting this webinar is we got a lot of requests from various clients how to convert into HTML5 and what are the scopes and what are the budgets and everything. So people got a lot of challenges and a lot of queries in that. So from Signet, we thought we will share our knowledge with the community so everyone can understand how it is going to be converted into HTML5 and what type of efforts required from our end, what type of budget required from your end, like that. So that is the ultimate purpose. And I am Gopinath from Business Development Team, and I got my team member Ms. Jalpa and Ms. Bhumi with me, and they are going to share the technical knowledge with you. I hope you all will enjoy the session, and you can ask your queries at the end of the session. Hope you will like the session. I'm just passing the mic to Ms. Jalpana. Thank you. Bye.
Hello friends, this is Jalpa Solanki as a senior web designer in Signet Infotech, and I have with my team. As we know, today we all are together here for HTML5. So I would like to share some basic knowledge of mine about HTML5. And the point which I am going to cover is what is HTML5, why to move HTML5 right now, how to convert current websites to HTML5, what are the new removed elements for HTML5, some additional highlights, and question and answer. So friends, let's start with what is HTML5. Although most of us aware of what is HTML, let's quick view on journey of HTML to HTML5. As we all know, HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language, that is understood by web browser to provide output on screen. Since its invention over 20 years ago, there has been several updates. However, the latest one modernized the way to use HTML for web-based application. Let's see this chart for that. Sorry. Here we can see HTML introduced in 1991, revised as HTML2 in 1994, and 3.2 in 1996. HTML4 was launched with more upgrades in 1997. Then came XHTML with CSS2, table-based design, and Ajax during 2000 to 2005. And finally HTML5 in 2009, and we all know it's pretty much better, right? So we can say that HTML5 is new standard which includes the fifth revision of HTML, CSS3, and a series of JavaScript APIs. Together, this technology allows us to create complex applications that previously could be created only for desktop platforms. So HTML5 is not massive technology. It is just collection of advanced features, technologies, and APIs that brings the power of the desktop and the vibrancy of multimedia experience to the web, thereby increasing the web core strength of interactivity and connectivity. Nevertheless, it needs to the right approach to apply this collection to get this advantage. So friend, this is the brief about HTML5. So now moving to next point, that is why to move HTML5 right now. Uh, Here I will cover some of the very good reasons, that is easy to adopt, simple and cleaner code, impossible to possible, most mobile ready tool, cross browser support, its modern trend, lower cost and easier maintenance, security, and it's the future. So now discussing these points more in detail, let's start with first point, that is easy to adopt. Friends, HTML5 is very easy to understand, especially for those who have already worked on HTML. And I hope here most of attendees might be aware about basic HTML, right? So friends, it is a small upgrade to get the power of HTML5. And there is a pool of quick reference to jumpstart and get expertise on what to apply, when to apply. Hmm, we will see the further why it is easy to adopt. So now moving to second point, that is simple and cleaner code. For all professionals who are passionate to write simple, elegant and easy to read code, and for that HTML5 is ideal. Hmm, it allows us to write clear, descriptive and semantic code that allow a reader to easily separate meaning from style and content. Let's have a quick look the basic example which I have created to demonstrate the difference between HTML4 and 5. Hmm, see this example in HTML4. I have mentioned ID for header, navigation, section, footer in div, and given separate CSS for that. We can see this code pretty clean and simple, right? But with HTML5, we can clean up this code even more. At the same time, given markups are more meaningful. So let's move to HTML5 example which I have created. Hmm, you guys can see here no more IDs is needed for different div. Also, you may have noted some new text like header, navigation, section, article, aside, footer, which I have replaced with div is equal to id. So you people can see difference over here. That is earlier in HTML4 I have used div id is equal to header. Now in HTML5 I have used only header for that. So HTML5 standards allow us to avoid more IDs, classes, div by using semantic and HTML header to describe the content. Hmm, as we all know, previously we would just use div for every block of content, then used to put ID and classes to describe contents. But with the new text like section, article, header, footer, aside, navigation text, HTML5 allowing us to code our markup more cleaner, as well as it keeps our CSS better organized and happier. One more thing, check the doc type at the first line in the HTML. There has no more unreadable attributes like DTD, transitional, only simple code, that is doc type HTML, and it works in every browser. Woohoo! I'm really happy with this, as now I don't have to remember doc type with description. And I hope you people also happy with this doc type, right? So friends, this is about a simple code for HTML5. Now, let's talk about impossible to possible. There can be more example for this. However, today I will cover video attributes. If you remember guys, earlier when we have to use video, audio, there were no video tag integrated naturally in HTML, right? So different companies like QuickTime, Real Media Player, Window Media Player, Flash, etc. developed their own players and we had to use it. Yes, it was working fine. However, for that we had to use the embed and object tag with assigning a huge number of parameters just to get the media visible and working correctly, right? So now with HTML5, non-ST coding is needed. We can make our video and audio truly accessible with new video and audio tag. Also one more thing, all parameters like height, width, play, autoplay, etc. can be defined as a HTML element as you can see on screen, right? Seems much more simple, right? And yes, it is simple friends. I have created one example where I implemented video using HTML5. See, friends, I have created this example using HTML5 video tag. So for that, what I have to do is first to define video tag and then have to mention source tag. Also, I have to call three different types of video supporting file in it. That is MP4, WebM, OGV. Guys, here attention please. Those all three types file is needed to access video in all browser. Otherwise it won't work in all browser. So when we create a video file in HTML5, it must be needed these three type of files. Okay. So this thing is please keep in mind always. If you have only one video file, then there are so many tools available online for free to convert video file in these three types, that is MP4, WebM, OGV. Also, you people have noticed the parameter which I have used, that is control, mute, autoplay. All these we can edit as per our requirement. For example, if I remove this control, then we cannot see any control tab over here. So we can't do mute or anything. If I'll put compare control, then we can see this control, how to control all things. Same for mute. If I remove mute, the voice will start.
What is this? It's the wave of change. We've got to get on the ride.
5, 4, 3, 2.
We are part of the freedom nation. There are plenty of reasons to dance.
If I put this again,
Come on, son.
will be mute for autoplay. If I remove autoplay, I have to click to play. This is poster tag. If you people want any specific video, any poster like that, then you can use your own image with this poster tag. You can give width, height. There are so many types of this parameter. Now video tag allowing to use this as per your requirement, right? So I hope you people are now clear about how to use video tag with using HTML5. So this is about video. Same thing we can do with audio too. Just we have to replace tag video to audio. So we can run audio also there like this. Okay. Now move to most mobile ready tool. We all know mobile technology is getting more popular these days and everyone is crazy about it, right? And uses of the mobile devices continue to grow very rapidly and more users are using their mobile browser to surf the websites or applications. All mobile browsers have fully adopted HTML5, so developing responsive website is easy and user can view the site well organized as per the mobile screen. Using media queries, we can make our old browser compatible according to mesh device view, which covers web browser, notepad, and mobile. And not to miss, friend, it is only one code that maintained and hosted for desktop and mobile websites. So we can say HTML5 is the most mobile ready tool for developing your sites or applications. Friend, I have created one example. Have a look. You can see that this design responds to the screen size and thus presentable across different devices. See, if I'll change resolution according to mobile, seems it looks pretty in mobile, right? If I'll change these resolutions for iPad, still you can see the design is not getting overlap and looking pretty much, right? So now I'll show you this how it is done to using HTML5 and CSS3. For this, first to take care about mention viewport in meta tag, then in CSS using media query, we have to define screen size and had to write CSS according to that resolution. You people can see here that I have mentioned media screens and given max width for 1024 and for mobile I have given size like 600. So this CSS I have written for mobile. This CSS I have written for iPad or any notepad. So what will happen, friends? Here the site will looks according to it. Okay. For example, to view site in mobile, I have to define CSS in this media query, where I have to define classes in a such a way which look best in mobile. Same logic will apply for all device design. So when we have to create any responsive website, the same logic will apply for everywhere. So we just need to make sure that how we are going to define media queries and resolution size. So you people also can try with this, and I really enjoy to coding with responsive website, friends. And I hope once you also try, you people also like this coding and you will enjoy this coding. And I once I'll share this source. Please try yourself, and I hope you will like. And it's not hard coding or anything. Just try yourself. So this is about responsive design. Now, now moving to next topic, that is cross-browser support. All latest and popular browser, that is Chrome, Firefox, Safari, i9 and Opera, are supporting HTML5. But some older browsers still do not support HTML5 tags and goodies. Fortunately, HTML5 has been built to make things easier and more cross-browser friendly. So those older browsers like older IE, we can simply add JavaScript, Shield, HTML5 that helps to browser to recognize new HTML5 elements. So friends, when you are creating any websites in HTML5, just make sure to put this line. So it will also compatible in older IE. Almost element will compatible over here. Now let's move to chart. The chart I have given over here that HTML5 and cross-browser compatible. On this chart, friends, you can see most of commonly used browser support in HTML5 features, right? We can see here most latest browsers supporting almost HTML5 tags using CSS3. Unfortunately, IE8 and 9 only the barrier which are not supporting those tags. To overcome this issue, we can use some hacks to create separate CSS for if needed. However, what I prefer, friends, is use I9 and 10 if you really want to enjoy HTML5 and CSS3 features. So friends, this is about browser compatibility. There are still left some reason to move HTML5, and yeah, one of these is modern trend. Friends, as we all know, is today's competitive world, a professional companies or individual cannot afford to be outdated and left behind the current trend, right? Even me not. Do you, friends? Of course not, right? For anything new comes in market, we generally adopt it, and we used to say that it's just fair, right? and we soon become familiar and gradually expert with it. As we have seen today, there are multiple benefits for HTML5. There is no excuse left to adopt. Friends, I'm sure those who will start using HTML5 must have fallen in love with it. Yeah, I am too. Now, most important, lower cost and easier maintenance. Sorry. I know we all prefer always whatever we like develop. It should be in lower cost and later on easy to maintain, right? So friends, sites or applications which are created in HTML5 are cheaper to run across the multiple platforms, easier to maintain and independent of specific device. This entire features not only lower cost but also improve the productivity too. With responsive designs compatible in all browser device, now we don't have to create separate sites application for mobile device too. It can be managed by developing one source and it definitely is easy to maintain. So cost will be reduced as productivity increase in less time period. Also, total time to give live reduce. So this is about lower cost and easier maintenance for HTML5. And friends, how we can forget about security? Security is also must. So let's talk about security. When we have to create any application, web or desktop, we always consider security aspect, right? And HTML5 standards support us to create secure web application. HTML5 and latest browser now have introduced many features that follow modern standard of security development. Native supports in browser for multimedia and other capabilities reduce the need for plugins, which were a risk to the browser, thus helping to reduce virus attacks. So this is about the security and friends, the now final truth about HTML5 is it's the future. Friends, as we look how HTML5 help us to build modern, faster application and sites, more and more companies and development teams have started to deliver in HTML5 and more elements get adopted. So we can say that the web future and we have to work with it. Now friends, I will show you one small example how to convert current websites into HTML5. To convert a current website into HTML5, we have to take care about some new text for adding or replacing. I have created one example which I have converted into 5. So let's see that example. So this is the site which is in HTML4, and the same thing which I had developed using HTML5. You people can see there is no difference in look wise in HTML4 and HTML5 website. But yes, there are different input level. So I'll show you that. In HTML5, to start from beginning of the page, first I change doc type, which was earlier doc type HTML with DTD, XHTML, transitional, and all this detail. Now in HTML5, we just need to give doc type HTML, so browser will automatically recognize this is the HTML5 page, so it will work according to that. And then I have replaced div header, div class header to header tag, which is new element of HTML5. Also section is also new element of HTML5. So earlier in this example, you can see I have used div class is equal to content. Instead of this, I have used section. This is also new elements of HTML5. For article content, this I have replaced with article tag, which was earlier div only. I think you people can see the difference how it was earlier and with HTML5 new tag how it's work. Same things I have done for footer, which was earlier div is equal to footer. So now the semantic tag here HTML5 given. Also, as I discussed with you people that HTML5c.js, so I have added here these two.
Okay, friends, we are seeing certain questions on the webinar screen. Please give us a few minutes. We'll be coming to the question answer session, and we will take them each of them one by one.
So guys, converting current website into HTML5 is really easy. We just to remember about HTML5 new elements and have to replace according to it. So this is the discussion for reason to move in HTML. Now let's have a quick look at what is the new elements and remove elements. We can have a quick glance on screen, and I will not go into detail. As you can refer once, we can see resource and also resource available in WCC School. So just have a look. These all are new elements. So when you create a website in HTML5, please make sure to use all these. As you have seen, I've used the article, aside, header, footer. So as per requirement, you can use all these element and make sure all these element not used. So this is about new and remove element of HTML5. Now move to additional highlights. Uh, Sorry friends, the scope of this session may not allow us to go into depth for all these points, but it is significant to have quick look about some of this. So that is storage. Uh, for storage, till now when we want to store anything about the user, we immediately think of uploading to the server. But with HTML5, there are now several options which allow us to save data on the client device. So this is about storage. Now about connectivity. With HTML5 features like WebSockets and server-side events, we get the efficient connectivity from browser to server. Due to this, we can build faster application or games than before. We can use HTML5 powerful APIs to achieve features like never before. That is, we can read-write files to a temporary location, read a file directory recursively, uh, perform file drag and drop from the desktop to the browser and upload binary data. Regarding the performance, with HTML5 web applications are now able to compete the performance of the native and desktop application by using the variety of techniques and technology. Your sites and applications can feel more responsive and your user will get more to done. Regarding graphics, to give better user experience, earlier designers were limited to CSS and JavaScript to provide animations or visual effects for their websites, or they would have to take support of plugins like Flash. Uh, Now with the HTML5, Canvas elements, 2D Canvas, WebGL, SVG, 3D CSS transforms, and SMIL. Now designers have a better power to put their visualization into action, right? So this is about some additional highlights which I learned about HTML5. Now friends, this is time for any queries that you may have, and we can try to answer as many of them as possible, or you can send email to us.